What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our NCL Week 8 match, which is not centered, so let me quickly fix that. Week 8 match against Magic and his Snowpoint City Blizzard. It's my good friend Magic. We've played him a bunch of times now. I am currently undefeated against him lifetime throughout many leagues. I believe our first match was UPBA Season 1, where I swept him with Z-Splash Mimikyu. And then I remember playing him in PCL Season 1 for sure. I've played him in Mount Silver Season 3. And we played SAPL Season 4 and NCL Season 1. And I won all of those. So I'm 5-0 against him, I think. I think that's all of the games. I'm going to have to double check on that probably. It really doesn't matter. But we are undefeated against him lifetime, so that's just something to keep in mind. His team consists of Landorus-Therian, Ferrothorn, Pelipper, Kingdra, Meloetta, Castform, Mega Aggron, Zeraora, Ludicolo, Klefki, Quillfish. I was not expecting the Landorus-Therian, Kingdra, or the Castform. He does bring the Lando, which is good for a strat that you will see very shortly. Kingdra and Castform looked like complete and utter ball sacks against my team. Quillfish was a big maybe for me, and so was Zeraora. I really thought Zeraora might actually show up, but I do have decent electric resists, so it makes a lot of sense why he wouldn't want to bring Zeraora. Because the combination of Plasma Fists plus Close Combat still isn't enough to break through my team. Despite it being enough to break through most, things like Como still hardwall that, things like Stunfisk still hardwall that. So, yeah, that's that. So, yeah, let's run through my team then. If you haven't seen my team builder, you should check it out. But if you haven't, then I'll talk about it briefly. We have a mixed defensive Mew with Ice Beam and 3 support moves. We are running competitive Assault Vest Melodic with 4 attacks, obviously, because we're Assault Vest. Miracle being the last one, which is really fun. We are a 4 attacks Hyper Cutter Mega Pinsir. So Hyper Cutter is there for the Landorus, which is initially going to be a switch-in, I would imagine, which means we do not get the attack drop, and then we can get a big boy hit off. This was originally meant for something. I can't remember what the other one. I'm pretty sure I had this meant for 2 things. Yes. So Meloetta Pirouette, I do 50% to with Quick Attack, and Ludicolo, I do between 80 to 100% to with Quick Attack, which is the point of Mega Pinsir, is that it can revenge kill both of those sweepers. We are Scarf Superior with 3 attacks and Glare. We're Magnet Rotom-Heat with Will-O-Wisp, and we are Specs Alola Ninetales with 4 attacks. I'm actually running Ice Beam, Blizzard, and Freeze Dry, so triple Ice Stab and Moonblast on the Alola Ninetales. I thought I would run Ice Beam because Pelipper is probably going to be... I don't know if he would switch in Pelipper because Freeze Dry is so incredibly free against this team. No, maybe I don't have Moonblast. I think I have HP Fire over Moonblast. I don't even think I'm running Moonblast at all, because Freeze Dry hits the Kingdra, so yeah, why would I? But yeah, Ice Beam is because if he wants to change my weather on me and I can't hit a Blizzard, then Ice Beam is just going to be a little bit more powerful than Freeze Dry against some things. Things like the Lendo, if it's Yachi Berry, Ice Beam is more likely to kill than Freeze Dry is, and Meloetta, things like that. So, anyways, heading into the game, my initial plan is looking really horrible because Mega Aggron and Klefki are both there. Luckily, I brought Mew, which has Defog and Heal Bell to deal with Klefki's shenanigans. Melodic's not looking that great, but I can definitely mirror coat the Ludicolo. I think he's looking like a special Meloetta at Team Preview, so Melodic can kind of do things with that. Obviously, I'm not running Recovery because I'm Assault Vest, so it's a little bit dangerous there. Scarf Superior outspeeds his entire team, no matter what. Unless he's Scarf Relic Song Meloetta, and that wouldn't matter, because then even in Pirouette form, all he can do is Relic Song. So, yeah. Scarf Superior looking really strong, again, because it outspeeds his entire team. The only things I wasn't outspeeding were Kingdra and Quillfish and Rain, neither of which he brought. So we are definitely outspeeding all of it. Rotom-Heat is definitely a good Mega Aggron switch-in if he doesn't have rock coverage. I would imagine he doesn't have rock coverage because Heavy Slam is doing enough to the Mega Pinsir that he doesn't really need rock coverage against my team. And Alola Ninetales looks pretty weak, actually, despite him bringing 3 of his Freeze Dry weak Mons out of... Sorry, 3 of his 4 times weak Freeze Dry Mons out of his four times weak freeze Ramons. Klefki and Mega Aggron sit in front of it, and Meloetta is a special tank, so it can eat the hits really well. Anyways, I'm going to lead with my Melodic because I figured it was my best bet against something like a Pelipper lead. I was really debating leading Rotom-Heat against his team, but the Pelipper lead just seemed so good. I don't know, the Pelipper lead just seemed so good against my team. So I led with Melodic to get a big HP Electric off if he wanted to stay in, as he's actually going to lead with Landorus and pop my competitive turn 1. He has no switch into this now, which is the best part of this Melodic set, is that I can get a free Surf off. I debated going Ice Beam, but I figured if he wants to switch in Klefki, or the Meloetta, if he's like Assault Vest Meloetta or something, which is a calc that I did run, then Surf is going to be my best bet, because it's the +2 special attack, plus stab. So I'm going to go for the Surf here, as he's just going to U-turn into the Klefki. That U-turn damage confirms Jolly, by the way, and Klefki is definitely going to get 2-shot by this. He is going to opt to get up a light screen. He was actually Spidef Klefki, by the way. He's going to die despite the light screen. He was definitely Spidef Klefki based on the calc, which I thought was kind of interesting. If he was Fizdef, then he dies there 100% of the time. And Melodic actually just got to claim a kill pretty much every single time there. But now my Melodic's slightly weakened, and so I'm worried about Specs Ludicolo being able to two-shot me. So I can't switch in Melodic on the Ludicolo, and it's going to look super sus when I bring Melodic in on the Ludicolo afterwards, because Giga Drain's going to like blow me back, and he might switch, and so the Mirror Coat tech is completely useless at this point in the game, because there's no scenario where I'm ever going to be able to get to click it. And it's turn 2, so there you go. He's actually going to opt to bring in the Meloetta here. I was really scared about this, so I go to my Serp. I thought he might be Scarf, and I thought he might Relic Song and turn into Pirouette. The light screen was really threatening with this thing because of how especially bulky it is anyways. Serp does not switch into the Psychic very well, obviously, and my play is definitely to Glare here in case he does actually want to switch out the Meloetta for some reason. Leech Seed's not going to do shit for me. And Glare is going to slow this thing down if he is Scarf Meloetta, so I'm going to go for that. And we actually get the full para, which is pretty big right there. Anything less and I would have screamed, but there you go. So now I'm going to go into my Mew, which can eat any hit really easily, as he actually opts to Relic Song and turn into Pirouette form. So I was kind of confused that he's a mixed Relic Song set, and you'll see later why he is. But now Mew threatens out the Meloetta Pirouette with a Psychic because he's... or a Psyshock, sorry, because he's in Pirouette form, and Psyshock is going to blow it back behind Light Screen. So he opts to switch into Mega Aggron here, as I'm going to defog away his Light Screen. I thought that was the best play. I didn't want another 4 turns of him having it up, and I'm actually kind of dumb. Sorry, I'm actually really dumb, because he showed Leftovers, and I thought he was going to have another 3 turns of Light Screen after that. So this was a completely wasted defog. I could have easily gotten an Ice Beam off here and gotten some more chip on the Mega Aggron. I'm going to go for it later on, I think, as he's going to read my double into Rotom-Heat and go into Pelipper, which was a really good play. Really, really good play. Now, I ended up deciding that if he was Scarfed, I was fine with letting Rotom go down. And so I opted to Discharge, which would absolutely obliterate the Pelipper, because I'm running enough speed to outspeed Pelipper, guaranteed, if he's defensive, which he actually is. He is defensive. I'll spoil it now. He's defensive. And so I'm really hoping for the Discharge para on this Ludicolo now that he switched it in. I know I'm a scummy player, and I don't actually get it. Ludicolo obviously threatens me out, so I'm just going to sack off my Serp here, as he actually blows the Hydro Vortex. I didn't really see a reason for him to blow the Z-move right away, and in fact, him blowing the Z-move actually indicated to me that I was a lot safer to bring in something like Melodic, because he's not Choice Specs, and Mew can actually, because he's Z-move, even if he's Z-move modest, Mew can actually stall out Hydro Pumps in the rain. So that's pretty solid. But I think I go into my Ninetales here. Oh, I go into Pinsir. So I'm going to go into Pinsir. I'm going to try and Revenge Kill him with the Quick Attack. My Hypercutter play works out perfectly, but unfortunately I'm not a man. If I would have returned there, return was actually a roll to kill the Lando, and return into Quick Attack would have killed the Lando, which would have been huge. But again, I'm not a man. The Ludicolo could have outsped me and killed me, but he definitely expected the Quick Attack. And the fact that he didn't show Koba Berry, I was actually in prep, I was expecting Koba Berry Ludicolo to be able to Revenge Kill Pinsir with like HP Rock, like he just techs on HP Rock or something to kill my Mega Pinsir when I try and Quick Attack him to Revenge Kill it. And then he can like Giga Drain on other things with Rain Up. But I'm not a man, and I didn't click Return. Return would have been a godly play, because Return into Quick Attack again kills the Lando. So now I have to switch, because this Lando is definitely going to have a Rock-type move. And I have to go to my Mew, because it's the only thing I have to tank a Rock-type move, and it is Rock Slide. So he opts for Rock Slide over Stone Edge. A lot of people are doing this lately. They figured out that you don't really need the damage output from Stone Edge, generally. And so Rock Slide's just better, because you have less of a chance to miss, and you have the flinch chance. The crit chance doesn't matter, because you have to hit the fucking Stone Edge to get the crit chance. So my Mew does have the Ice Beam. I don't know if I've revealed it yet, but I will reveal it right now. As he opts to go into the Aggron, it's taking no kinds of damage from my Ice Beam. And that'll be fairly consistent throughout the rest of the battle. My Rotom-Heat can come in here now, as he's actually going to Toxic me. Toxic on the Mega Aggron on my Mew is really good play, because if I synchronize, he's Steel type and he can't take it. But now he's got to be scared about a few things here. So I think I opt to... Okay, so I opt to Discharge here. I should have Will-O-Wisped as he gets up his rocks. Will-O-Wisp was the play there for sure. I'm actually going to Overheat here, and I miss. No, I Will-O-Wisp. Okay, I Will-O-Wisp that turn, because the Mega... I thought the Mega Aggron might stay in and try and attack me with the Rock-type move at that point. And unfortunately it goes into Lando, which caught me a little bit off guard, but now the Lando is completely crippled, so Scarf Lando is completely worthless except for maybe the Intimidate on Mega Pinsir. Intimidate is not going to help him out against Melodic, obviously, and I didn't bring any other physical attackers. He doesn't know that Mew... No, he does know that Mew's not a physical attacker now, so he's got that going for him. So Lando completely useless. I'm actually just going to switch because I have nothing... No, this is the turn I Overheat because I wanted to do some more damage to him. As Meloetta comes in, I missed the Overheat, doesn't really matter. It's actually Assault Vest Meloetta that we'll find out by this Volt Switch. And I'm going to go into my Mew here. I'm going to try and get rid of these rocks as he actually U-turns. So U-turn on my Volt Switch was really good. His slow U-turn because he's paralyzed was absolutely an amazing play, and I was just put in a really horrible spot by that play. As he's actually going to go back into his Aggron here, which wasn't the play I would have made. I might have gone Pelipper or Ludicolo, but he doesn't know my last move yet, so he actually thought that it was Thunderbolt or Thunder in my last move slot, and you'll see that it's actually Heal Bell, but I'm not going to reveal that until the Aggron Toxics me. He's actually going to opt to Heavy Slam, and it's not doing enough, so Soft Boil's going to deal with that. I can defog, get these rocks away. My Pinsir and my Rotom are safe now. Obviously, Synchronize fails there, and now I can Heal Bell away the Toxic. That's on me and on my Rotom-Heat as he brings in the Pelipper. So we'll get the Heal Bell off, and now he knows my entire moveset. So he knows that Ice Beam is my mono attack, but Ice Beam is actually half decent against him. I'm going to go to my Ninetales on the Pelipper. I don't care if he wants to U-turn, which he does opt to do because my weather's up. He crit me for 9, like whatever. That's the most useless crit I've ever seen. Specs Ninetales can't break through that Mega Aggron. I know it's Spadef Mega Aggron because of my Ice Beam. And actually, just let me confirm that with the sets that he sent me. So, Aggron... Yeah, he's fully Spadef Aggron, which is exactly what the calc was telling me. So yeah, Specs HP Fire doesn't two-shot him, and I died to the Heavy Slam anyways, so I go to my Melodic on the Heavy Slam. Very obvious Heavy Slam play. It's obviously not doing a whole lot to me. And now Surf is going to be able to blow him back, as he actually opts to go on a Pelipper. Yeah, so Surf's doing quite a lot to the Pelipper as well. Goes into Meloetta, maybe to scout for the HP Electric. I'm not sure if he was scouting for it, but I did have the HP Electric, and he's actually going to get paralyzed this turn, so Surf is going to be able to take out the Meloetta after the Rain Boost. Rain Boost Surf is just annoying, and he's going to Intimidate me and give me the competitive drop again. That was very strange. He actually pointed out to me that I could have just won the game here by spamming Melodic the whole time, and I opted not to because I thought this Lando was going to U-turn, and I thought Mew was the most expendable member of my team at this point. So I expected him to U-turn for sure. I thought a Rock move might have been okay as well, because I do have 3 Rock weaknesses left on my team. So instead of sweeping with Melodic here and getting Melodic 6 kills like I actually could have done, I'm going to switch into my Mew. Be able to eat this Earthquake up for days. It does absolutely nothing. And we're just going to be able to kill the Lando. Oh, sorry. Beat the Ludicolo a little bit 1v1 here. Again, my Soft Boileds out heal his Hydro Pumps. He's actually going to opt to Giga Drain, so I'm stalling out his last rain turns here with my Soft Boileds. Giga Drain is obviously doing a lot less than Hydro Pump is. And I opt to Ice Beam there, considering I was going to live another Hydro Pump guaranteed. Pelipper comes in, I'm just going to Ice Beam this, and two Ice Beams is actually going to take it out. Because Pelipper is very weak Spadef, I guess? I don't know. He had no investment in Spadef, so that might make a lot of sense. He did have a lot of other special walls, Ludicolo, obviously the Hydro Pump's doing that much, so I Ice Beam him here, and now I can live one more, so I'm going to Soft Bullet stall him into Ice Beam killing Ludicolo from my Mew. And Mew, I think, is actually going to pick up 3 kills this game, if I remember. The game's over at this point, by the way. Mega Aggron, the only thing he can do is like Toxic Stall me, but he's going to die eventually to my stuff. So I definitely won this game. It's just a matter of how much I've won this game, and I'm actually going to opt to kill him now because I definitely lived a Hydro Pump, so I just get the Ice Beam off there and kill the Ludicolo on his last turn of Rain anyways. In comes the Lando. He's obviously not going to be able to kill my Mew here as he opts to try and flinch me to death with Rock Slide, and Ice Beam's going to take him out. So yeah, Mew gets 3 kills, and then excuse me, I'm just going to Ice Beam the Mega Aggron down to a range where I can get Melodic in to pick up a kill, because Melodic is at the top of the kill leaderboard right now, or close to the top of the kill leaderboard right now, so I want to get as many kills as I can. And unfortunately, I misplayed this game. Obviously, like I said earlier, Melodic could have gotten the 6 kills this game, which would have been absolutely huge, but 3 is actually still really good. And considering Superior is the only thing that died, I think that's alright. I'm going to switch to my Melodic on this turn, because the best thing he can do is Brick Breaker Heavy Slam, and Melodic eats both of those. And it's Brick Break, 26%. I outspeed this Mega Aggron guaranteed, and Surf's going to kill. So we pick up the win 5 over Magic. This is a big win, and it's a win that it's a game that we had to win big. Magic is at the bottom of the standings, and we're fighting for the top seed in our division. And so we need as much differential that we can pull out as possible. So we actually moved to 6-2 plus 19 now, which is absolutely insane. Unfortunately for us, Ben is 7-1 plus 20. So, he's got the 1 differential point on us and the 1 win. So it's looking like we're probably set up for a wild card seed of some kind, either the wild card 1 or wild card 2 seeds. If you guys haven't checked out the NCL YouTube channel, you should check that out, because I am uploading the Playoff Picture series, which is where I talk about all the clinching scenarios and things like that. We do have an opportunity to clinch this week. I needed Magic and Nacho to lose and myself to win. 2 of those conditions are now met. Magic lost and I won. Which means all I need now is for Nacho to lose, and I will clinch myself a playoff spot in Week 8, which means the rest of our season is a lot less stressful. So that's going to be it from me, guys. I guess I should talk about who we're playing next week. We play Cade and the Krabby Kadabbies next week in Week 9. This is the last week for free agent drops, so don't be surprised if I end up making one more drop. I don't have any ideas what it's going to be yet, and I'm actually going to be gone all weekend, so I'm probably not going to make one, but don't be surprised if I do, because I do have one free agent transaction left. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I will catch you guys next week.